the FaZe House in New York, I moved in November 2014, which is kind of when it started.
Yeah.
We just passed 10 years since we moved in. You moved in when? Do you remember when? I know it was 2015, but...
I visited for the first time June 2015.
No way.
And I didn't move until like July or August.
That's so crazy.
Because I told you I didn't want to move. Like I graduated and I had that summer.
Dude, I don't remember the FaZe House without you in it or Blaziken in it. But you told me there's 8 months before you were there. That's crazy. I can't remember you not being there.
No, bro. Y'all lived there for like a whole 5 months, and I remember.
No, dude, that's like 8 months.
Yeah, I didn't visit for the first time until June, like after my birthday.
After you graduated.
After I graduated and after my birthday.
June 5th.
Right? Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You don't remember mine.
It's June. No, it's May.
No, it's June, you piece of crap. It's June. We're both in June.
Norton's is May 29th. Yours is June.
Every year I text this guy on June 5th. I know his birthday.
No, I know your birthday. June 14th. I had like a 1 in 30.
It's okay, man.
What is it?
I'm not telling
you.
No,
you're about to make me look like a L friend, bro.
No, you're not L friend. It's
bro.
Fine. You're
no way, but the 5th is like an easy number, bro.
Okay.
You have a hard number.
It's okay. Listen.
What's the number?
It's the 20th. The 20th.
Oh,
it's fine. It's fine, man.
And it's not a hard number.
I might cry on my way home in the car, but we're good.
Bro.
Listen, wait, hold on. What were we talking about here? Oh, you visited. But what was that like moving in? You saw the FaZe House for like 8 months unfold before moving in. So I mean, what was that?
Bro, what's going on over there? Y'all did the same things really that y'all were doing at your setups. And I remember I would get on Discord with Norden, and he would just like, Norden hated it. And I'm pretty sure you hate it. And like every day was like, yo, I want to move out. I'm not with this. This is not it. I'm hearing like, this is going on. This is going on. Is this issue? Is this issue? I'm like, damn, y'all, can y'all sit tight? Like I'm on the way. Like I have to finish.
You came in and you saved the day.
Like I have to finish high school. And then like, that's what's funny. You're like, I can't remember the 8 months before you moved in. I don't remember it either because you guys weren't really vlog. It was just you. It was just you and Norden.
Yeah, there's some an Advanced Warfare just came out. To the cherry on top, one of the most disgusting CODs I've ever played. So I'm sitting there making Advanced Warfare cut comms in the FaZe House with snow for the first time in my life, hating my life. Banks is punching walls. Me and Rain were beefing, not even talking to each other.
It's like one of those things like where you talk about with your homies and you're like, oh, I'm down. Like,
yeah,
we'll see if it happens. And it ended up happening, right? And then Norden dropped out and moved in. Then you moved in. And I'm like the timing's like a little bad right now. Like I can't go, y'all.
I'm in high school.
Like I have to finish high school and my mom will literally kill me.
Yeah.
She already kind of wants to kill me. So like now this might like cushion it a little bit.
Definitely there were some rough times that people maybe didn't know about. Did you have any rough moments? I mean, you moved in happily after graduating high school, but were there any times in the New York house that you kind of like had similar feelings that I just told you that I had and I know Rain had, or any struggles there that you never really, people maybe didn't know at the time?
I mean, never like internally, like with the house or anybody. Like it was never a thing where I was like, damn, I don't want to live here, or I don't want to wake up every day and like be in a house with my closest friends making YouTube videos and playing Call of Duty. And like, it was never that for the most part. You know what I mean? I mean, I think maybe towards the tail end, like mentally, like I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I remember at the time I was like really torn up over it, but at the same time I was like still making YouTube videos. So I was trying to,
because that was all public on your YouTube as well.
Yeah, so like I remember trying to figure out like, okay, I gotta still make YouTube videos, but I don't feel good, but I still gotta make videos. So it was like a weird thing, you know what I mean? So I would still do it, but then I would stop and I would just be like, damn, like I would just lay in bed all day. I remember like watching the entire series of Gotham in like 2 days. And like then I would just watch another show or another and just never leave my room. You know what I mean?
In the New York house?
Yeah, but that was like kind of towards the end of it. Other than that, though, like nothing like internally, like where I was like, damn, like I don't like the house. Like for the most part, it was pretty straightforward.
Thankfully I think the whole time in New York, there was really no beef in the house. Like, again, me and Rain early on had some like unspoken beef, but like I feel like everyone really got along. Obviously, there were some crazy moments. I mean, again, Banks, love him to death, but
Oh yeah, when he got kicked out of the crib, I remember that.
I wasn't even there. I forgot about that.
I sat and I watched it from the window of the FaZe House living room. Like,
can you explain what you saw?
I just remember I wasn't a part of any of the conversations, or like I didn't hear, like it was like a thing like everybody else like was more tapped in. So like I would like hear bits and pieces through what other people were saying. It was like, oh, he's here and he's acting like this. Or I just talked to Tommy and he's like in Norway wilding, or he's at the airport doing this. And they're like, okay, just send him home to Boston. But he didn't want to go to Boston. He wanted to come to the FaZe house. He was like, I want to come to the FaZe house. He like got picked up from the airport and his family was driving him to the FaZe house. But when he got to the FaZe house, he got 5150'd, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Like
which this is by the way, I wasn't even referring to this, but this is an insane thing that happened that we didn't really ever talk about. I mean, he's talked about it, but 5150, for whoever doesn't know, it's like where you basically are deemed mentally like unfit. So you get put into like a mental hospital for 3 days, I think only is, at least in California.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have some experience with this rule with FaZe's history multiple times. But it's in California. I think it's 3 days. So yeah, he kind of went, I guess, a little manic, right? This was actually, we skipped a lot of history here, but like this is when, former CEO, Snaky guy came in.
Yeah.
This is when like the company kind of started really becoming incorporated and it started becoming this bigger thing. And yeah, Banks was like this guy's like, I don't even know how to describe him, but like he just like milked Banks for anything he could.
Oh, 100%.
And he flew him to Norway and Germany and whatever. And yeah, Banks kind of like just didn't sleep for multiple days and
yeah, it was
had like a very public mental, I don't even know what to call it, bro. But it was unfortunate. Obviously, my guy had like the biggest bounce back of all time. We talked about in the ESPN 30 for 30. We spoke about this, whatever. But the other guy behind the scenes was kind of just that was such a weird moment, bro.
Yeah.
The CEO, and that was just such an interesting time. And we ended up moving to LA very soon after. But before we go into California, this is in the New York house. Couple, again, like I don't want to harp on it too much, but clearly, I think you referenced it earlier that you crying for me in the snow.
Yeah.
Very viral clip. I still see it tweeted at me every day.
Yeah.
I don't know I never asked you this, but why the hell did you even get that idea to make that video? Someone in my Discord wanted me to ask you this, and I'm like, that's a good question.
Oh, no,
because I've
bruh.
seen this for years, but I know we were just making videos, but how did you make yourself cry is my question.
I would make all time. I would try.
How'd you make yourself cry? You watched something. You must have watched
I
something.
was either listening to sad music or watching like a sad they weren't called that at the time, but like a sad core edit of like TV shows I would watch with like sad moments. So I'd sit there and I would like watch this, or it was music, and I would just like in my head think about terrible things. Sounds super dark, but I would like think about terrible things, and then I would start crying,
And then you'd record.
and then I'd be like, all right, bet G7X. But the issue with that was like I would realize what I was doing while I was filming, so I would get like a minute off, and I'd be like, I'm not crying anymore.
Yeah.
So I'd have to stop, hit record, put it back down, and then start crying again, and boom, pick the camera up. So like that, the process of filming that, it wasn't like a one take, like I'm crying all the way through. It was like, all right, I got tears flowing, I can film right now, and now they're stopped, so now I have to cry again. So I don't know. I think I was just like listening to sad music.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a legendary clip still getting tweeted to this
Yeah.
day.